just when I got all good. Okay, now it's back being good. Some may not know what I'm talking about. But anyways, but what's going on, YouTubers? It's Natural Born Thriller, and welcome everyone to WWE Extremely Crappy Rules 2019 review. I'm sorry, I meant to say WWE Extreme Rules 2019 review. Oh, fuck it. This was WWE Extremely Crappy Rules 2019 review. This Extremely Crappy Rules results from July 14th, 2019 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. It featured the brand of Raw, SmackDown, and 205 Live under the promotion of the WWE. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania's venue was at the Wells Fargo Center. And yeah, let's get to who else was on the show. Michael Cole, Corey Graves, Renee Young were your Raw commentators. Tom Phillips, Byron Saxton, and Corey Graves were your SmackDown commentators. Vic Joseph, Nigel McGuinness, and Aiden English were your 205 Live commentators. You have your Spanish commentators, your German commentators, you got your ring announcers. You have Greg Hamilton, who's a ring announcer for SmackDown and for 205 Live. And you have Mike Rome, who's a Raw side of the ring announcers. Excuse me. Your interviewers were Troy Caruso, who I still think is a dumbass, Kayla Braxton, and Sarah Scarper. I think I say her name. I don't know. Whatever. You had the pre-show panel, which was Jonathan Coachman, Troy Caruso, Sam Roberts, and Beth Phoenix. Let's get to the pre-show. One thing that pissed me off about the pre-show is one match I didn't get to see. Well, actually, I did watch it later on, but what I didn't get to see when I was watching the pay-per-view itself. So after hearing about this one match that was added to the pre-show, I was pissed off. So what match am I talking about here? Because WWE decided in the last minute to add in the WWE Intercontinental Championship. That's a 7 minutes and 40 seconds between Shinsuke Nakamura versus the Intercontinental Champion Finn Balor. And that's why I'm upset with this. Shinsuke Nakamura and Finn Balor on the pre-show, and the Intercontinental Championship titles on the pre-show. Yeah, Shinsuke Nakamura just last year main event at WrestleMania against AJ Styles. Hashtag my main event. That the hell with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. No disrespect to Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, but still. And then with him feuding with AJ Styles, which led to nothing other than after Shinsuke going to the United States Championship. Not once, but twice. Finn Balor, let's face it, they have done shit. Poor job with Finn Balor next to Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, what pertains to both of them, I can't remember which reign I remember most of Finn Balor being the current champion twice, or Shinsuke Nakamura being the United States champion twice. But in a way, I can't remember Finn Balor being the current champion more than I remember Shinsuke Nakamura being the United States champion. Because at least they kind of did something with Finn Balor being in the current champion, kind of. But as for Shinsuke Nakamura, they had done shit with him of him being United States champion. And Shinsuke Nakamura won the match, by the way, against Finn Balor. And I'm saying to myself here, what's this going to lead to for Shinsuke Nakamura being Intercontinental champion? Nowhere. It's going to be the same situation that Shinsuke Nakamura was when he was the United States champion. They did nothing with him as United States champion. Especially with the whole United States of Knock America, which they never done shit with. Shinsuke Nakamura tried, but WWE did not want to do anything with it on TV. So how am I supposed to believe that they're going to have Shinsuke Nakamura do something with him being the Intercontinental champion? Now here's the thing. Good for Shinsuke Nakamura, by the way. I'm glad he won the Intercontinental Championship title. Because now he's a 6-time Intercontinental champion. And so some people could be like, oh, he's now a 6-time Intercontinental champion, all that, blah, 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 blah. Have you watched New Japan Pro Wrestling? He's won the Intercontinental Championship title 5 times. The IWGP Intercontinental Championship. And with him being an Intercontinental champion in WWE, yes, 6 times. Do your research if you are pro wrestling fans. Next thing you're gonna say that Chris Jericho is now a 9-10 time Intercontinental champion because he won the IWGP Intercontinental Championship title at New Japan Pro Wrestling. Fuck out of here. And next thing you're gonna say Dean Ambrose is now 2-time United States champion because he won the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship in New Japan, and with him being United States champion in WWE, which they haven't done shit with him either. I can't remember the last time he I don't remember the last time he did anything with the United States Championship title because he was part of the Shield. My point is, they're not going to do shit with Shinsuke Nakamura being Intercontinental champion. So how am I supposed to believe that they're going to do something with him, for this year of him being Intercontinental champion? And that's nothing. I don't even know what Shinsuke Nakamura's status is with potentially with him signing a new contract with WWE. He may have, he may not have. I don't know. Haven't heard anything about him signing a new contract. I heard about Mike Kanellis though. I heard about Maria Kanellis. I heard about the Good Brothers. I heard about Braun Strowman. I heard about a few others that's re-signed with WWE with a new contract, like a Becky Lynch. Oh, now Becky Lynch, that was months ago. I don't know what Shinsuke's status is, what pertains to him being with WWE. What pertains to signing a new contract or not. Who knows? But yeah, I'm happy for Shinsuke Nakamura being Intercontinental champion though. But is it going to lead to anything? No. Unfortunately. We get to Drew Gulak, excuse me. Defending his WWE Cruiserweight Championship. That's a 7 minutes and 25 seconds against Tony Nese. Match itself, it was solid. Oh yeah, by the way, Nakamura and Balor, it was also solid too. But yeah, this match, it could have done better. It could have been better, but unfortunately it wasn't. But I thought it was still solid for what it was. So yeah, but Drew Gulak has to win the match. Because he's now the focal point of the Cruiserweight on 205 Live, what pertains to him being Cruiserweight champion. So it's best that he's in the current Cruiserweight champion because Tony Nese, Tony Nese did his best, but no one would really care about Tony Nese being a Cruiserweight champion. There was nothing behind that what pertains to him being Cruiserweight champion. But it is what it is. But Tony Nese, at least he gave a good effort. He tried. He did his absolute best, and and that's the best thing you can do is to try your absolute best. It was just never meant to be. But that was the pre-show. Now let's get to the main card. So we got the opening match here, which is surprising. It's a no-holds-barred match, which also is a tag team match too. But yeah, a no-holds-barred tag team match lasted 17 minutes. The Undertaker and Roman Reigns, the big dogs, with the new T-shirts called the Graveyard Dogs, versus Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre. So the match began, and I'm seeing the respective teams in their corners because it's supposed to be extreme rules, right? It's supposed to be no rules in tag team matches, right? Especially where it takes a no holds barred. So why are they in the corners when it's no holds barred? There should not be any tags in no holds barred tag team matches. But there is, and that's what. But they end up forgetting about that later on, which got annoying. But as far as the match was, it was decent. Didn't care much about that match. People were overrating this match because Undertaker's in there, Roman Reigns is in there, because they hate Shane McMahon, and I guess there's no 50 fit wrestlers too, or in no ways they vanilla midgets, but they was gonna do a spot where Undertaker's gonna put Shane McMahon through a table with a choke slam, basically the broadcast table, and you can see that there's a crash pad, protective padding there for Shane McMahon to go through it. I could tell you if you watch the pay-per-view, you know what I'm talking about. You can see the difference of the different broadcast tables. One of them, the middle part, by the way, the middle one, which is the main broadcast table, has a padding there. You could blatantly see there's a padding there, just to protect someone to someone to go to the broadcast table. So it wasn't meant for Shane McMahon though. It kind of was meant for Shane McMahon, but I'll get to what happened with that one. So Undertaker's going for a choke slam, and then Elias comes out of nowhere with a guitar, back to the back of Undertaker. Undertaker's placed on the broadcast table. Shane McMahon goes on the top rope. I knew it was coming from there. Leap of faith, elbow drop, and he hits it. So it was kind of expected, predictable. which is why I didn't care about that spot anyways. I mean, usually I do care about that spot because it's Shane McMahon and he's always doing this type of stuff. But during this point, I don't care because Shane McMahon, and on top of that, with Shane McMahon being over on TV too many times, taking a lot of spots from everyone on the main roster. That's probably the reason why too. I'm getting tired of Shane McMahon too. I mean, I don't hate Shane McMahon. Got a lot of respect for the guy, but I'm getting tired of Shane McMahon being on TV. And I'm not that I watch anyways, but still. But I'm getting tired of hearing about Shane McMahon being on TV so many times. Where you guys like a Buddy Murphy, Aleister Black, the Kabuki Warriors of Kairi Sane and Asuka. By the way, Paige, she's doing a horrible job being a manager. By the way, of them, she sucks. Ember Moon, Apollo Crews, Andrade Cien Almas, and just to bring out a few, whatever. But The Undertaker and Roman Reigns and stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention too. The Coast to Coast 2 by Shane McMahon to The Undertaker with the trash can to the face. Didn't care about that either, which is unfortunate, But then Roman Reigns and Undertaker starts fighting back. They make a comeback, and they get the win. Even despite the odds going against them with Elias being there, the big dog still wins. So yeah, like I said, it was decent. Nothing else for me to say about that other than it was decent. But I got to point one thing about what Michael Cole said on commentary after Undertaker and Roman Reigns won. He says to savor this, folks, because this may be the last time you ever see the Undertaker. And I see myself. They've been saying this for 3 years with Undertaker on saying, save it, while it lasts, folks, because this may be the last time you ever see the Undertaker. Last time you ever see the Undertaker. Last time you ever see the Undertaker. They've been saying this for 3 years. What makes me believe that Undertaker's not gonna be around for next year too? But whatever, right? Let's get to the tag team match for the Raw Tag Team Championships. That's a 12 minutes and 35 seconds. The Revival, Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder, I meant to say, excuse me, who are Raw Tag Team Champions versus the Usos, Jimmy and Jay. This match feels like it was a Raw match. It belonged on Raw. It didn't belong on a pay-per-view. And on top of that, it was a regular tag team match. And I'm saying to myself, where is the Extreme Rules match? Where? Give me a table match. Give me a ladder match. Something. This is just a regular match. I mean, the match itself was decent, or at best solid. But I didn't care about this match at all because there was nothing on. I mean, other than the tag belts being on the line, there's nothing else on. There was nothing else for me to care about this match because it was just a regular match on the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. So the Revival won, which I'm surprised there. But doesn't mean they're not going to lose it later on against the Usos. Pretty sure the part's going to be at SummerSlam. But I digress. We get to Aleister Black versus Cesaro. That's a 9 minutes and 45 seconds. Match itself, it was decent. I enjoyed the match for what it was. A lot of cool spots from Cesaro and especially from Aleister Black. But again, another problem here with this match too. There's nothing to gain in this match while watching it because this is a regular match on the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. At least give me a submission match. Give me something. Give me some type of stipulation here. It was just a regular match. Why am I watching a regular match on the Extreme Rules pay-per-view? We're supposed to be about supposed to take things to the extreme. So I thought that was a letdown. But in the end, Aleister Black and Cesaro they end up putting a good match though. But again, no. If it was just a regular match on SmackDown or Raw, either way, because wild card rule, I would care more about this match. But because it's on a pay-per-view called Extreme Rules, I'm expecting either no disqualification, no countouts, something that has something to do with Extreme Rules. There's nothing about this. It was extreme. So in the end, Cesaro ends up losing because obviously he's not gonna have Aleister Black lose. But no WWE, they always do this type of shit anyways. But at least with Aleister Black, he's a unique character, a unique human being that WWE sees to pushing this guy. But the problem is they took too long to him to show up on on the show to wrestle because they're too busy worried about pushing McMahon on TV and overrating him so much. Next match. It's the handicap match for the SmackDown Women's Championship. That's 10 minutes and 30 seconds between Bayley, the SmackDown Women's Champion, versus Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss. Match itself, I mean, there's about 3 spots I care about the match, or yeah, at least 3 to 4, or at best maybe 5 spots in the match I did care about. With potential Alexa Bliss, maybe about three of them. Nikki Cross for one of them, and Bayley for maybe one of them as well. As far as the rest of the match, blah. And again, handicap match. That's not good enough for me to care about the match at all. Anyways, because this is supposed to be Extreme Rules. At least give me a candlestick on a pole match like you did with Bayley and Alexa Bliss 2 years ago. In the end, it was Bayley winning to retain her SmackDown Women's Championship by pinning Nikki Cross. Yeah, so much for that though, right? And on top of that, I knew that she was going to lose the belt anyways because Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss, they're from Raw. It doesn't make any sense for any of those two from Raw to win a SmackDown Women's Championship belt. And by the way, no Sasha Banks too, by the way, folks. Some people were expecting Sasha Banks to be there, which is a joke. Yeah, she ain't coming back, folks. Finally, after going through 3 matches that had nothing to do with Extreme Rules, we finally get one match that, besides the no bar tag team match that happened opening match here, we get to a last man standing match between Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley. That lasted 17 minutes and 30 seconds. This match was good. They fought in the ring at first. Well, first they fought outside the ring, and then they fought into the ring, and then they fought outside the ring. They started fighting into the crowd. They started going backstage. They started brawling backstage and all that, and then they finally get to back, into the arena where the crowds are at, going through the crowd, going finding outside a ringside, back in the ring to wrestle, or first they fighting, and then they ended up going back into the crowd again. All the way to the part where they got to the place where they was going to do the spot here for Strowman and Lashley. So they were at an elevated platform, and you had some fans there, which they were plants, by the way, because there was this one guy in the who basically was giving himself away, but by being over dramatic during this whole thing with Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman finding at this elevated platform. So obviously, obviously a few of them were plant fans. So Braun Strowman gets Bobby Lashley to give him a power slam off of the elevated platform into the some box thing, whatever. But what's the problem? There was a crash pad. You could visibly see a crash pad there. Basically, just give you this is gonna be the conclusion, the ending of this match, for this finish. And I like that killed it. I was enjoying this match until they did that spot. Like, why would you do that? Like, they back in the days, WWE always did a great job, covering up a little more. Like with Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy and Umaga, Shane McMahon and Steve Blackman, Shane McMahon Big Show, Shane McMahon Kane. In a way, they kind of do a good job, great job of covering those, to make sure that that no one sees the basically from the camera not to catch the crash pad, but it's just like a WrestleMania with Shane McMahon and The Miz when with the whole suplex with Miz suplexing Shane McMahon also that scalpel thing, whatever, that scalpel platform thing, onto the equipment, whatever, table, whatever, and you see a crash pad there. And it was the same thing right there, and the day right here with Strowman and Lashley. It killed the finish. It killed the finish of this entire match. So, as referee's counting, Braun Strowman, basically referee gets up to 7. Also, Braun Strowman punches his way out of that. Of you know, he hasn't been he has to stand up, and then also the referee starts doing this. 8, 9, 10, and like whoa, why you counting so fast for? He didn't even get Bobby Lashley a chance to try to get back up. Because this was the referee's normal count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bear with me, folks. 5, 6, 7. Oh my God! Oh my God! Braun Strowman. 8, 9, 10. Ring the bell. That's what John Cone did. The referee. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Are you kidding me? That kind of killed it too for me. Unfucking believable. But besides that, I thought the match was still good, because hey, at least it was Extreme Rules, right? Last man standing. They did a lot. They had some weapons involved too. I remember what type of weapons they used, but there was some weapons involved. So, but yeah, and this is going to be the beginning of Strowman's push until what they did on Raw. I didn't watch Raw, but I heard about what happened on Raw. Strowman, I'm always hearing this news that Braun Strowman's going to get a new push, and then he loses the Battle Royal the night after this pay-per-view. So he doesn't get a shot against Brock Lesnar. Whatever. But I will get to who does get a shot against Brock Lesnar. But anyways, I'll get to that later. Then we get to the New Day. Big E and Xavier Woods versus Daniel Bryan and Eric Rowan, who are the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, versus Otis and Tucker, Heavy Machinery, in a triple threat tag team match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. It lasted 14 minutes. Now, in this match, triple threat match, there's no disqualifications, which means, where it says triple threat matches, fatal 4-way matches, fatal 5-way matches, it's going to be no DQ either way, and no countouts too. But once again, tags are involved here, which it's whatever. It doesn't bother me that much, because at the end of the day, it'll be a good match either way. But at the same time, this is no disqualification. Why can't they use weapons on the Extreme Rules pay-per-view? But yeah, 3 teams did a great job in this match. I thought this was a good match. In the end, just like with Daniel Bryan losing to Kofi Kingston at WrestleMania, where Kofi Kingston became the new WWE champion, Daniel Bryan and Rowan lost to the New Day, with Big E pinning, I believe, Daniel Bryan or Xavier Woods, one of those two, to become the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. So now they're 6-time Tag Team Champions. But in this case, they're the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The New Day, represents the Big E and Xavier Woods, and meanwhile Kofi Kingston, part of New Day as well, who's the WWE champion. So now New Day's got all the belts on SmackDown. Man, can this New Day end already? Poyman came out there. He did an interview where it pertains to, spoiler, Brock Lesnar's going to show up here to cash in on either Seth Rollins or Kofi Kingston. And he said either he's telling the truth or he's being Paul Heyman. And then he leaves. I thought that was a good promo there. Just like for Evolve, where Paul Heyman cut a good promo, he cut a good promo here too. Alright. Next we get to AJ Styles being accompanied by Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, who signed a new 5-year contract with WWE, which means they're going to be the job clubs, or should I say the jobber clubs. And AJ Styles goes up against Ricochet for the United States Championship title in 16 minutes and 30 seconds it lasted. The match itself, I thought was good, but at the same time, this is supposed to be an Extreme Rules pay-per-view. This should have been a ladder match. But you had the jobber clubs getting involved. The jobber club getting involved. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, by the way. That's who they are. Because all they do is job. Because they don't mean shit in WWE. So obviously AJ Styles won the match because cheating. So yeah, AJ Styles with him being the heel, new WWE United States champion. Now with represents WWE, at least with AJ Styles with him being the heel, they did the right thing here with AJ Styles being Ricochet to become the new United States champion, because you want to establish him as being a heel along with the Jobber Club. So it was good that they gave AJ Styles the win here. Unlike Impact Wrestling, by turning Kiera Hogan heel, and then they have her lose. When WWE does this type of shit, I expect them to do that type of shit. But Impact Wrestling should not be doing that type of shit to their own talents. So yeah, WWE did the right thing here with AJ. WWE did the right thing here with AJ Styles with him being the heel, and him being Ricochet to become the new United States champion. And once again, a side swipe to Impact Wrestling, because unlike Impact Wrestling, unlike WWE, Impact Wrestling, what pertains to what happened with Kiera Hogan, her being a heel, her turning heel, her being repackaged, her with a new look and everything, new music and all that, and they have her lose. That's not the way to go, Impact Wrestling. In fact, you're acting like WWE right now by doing that type of bullshit to Kiera Hogan. But whatever. I'm sorry to bring that up. Represents to this WWE Extremely Crappy Rules review. And let me get to this one. Kevin Owens defeats Dolph Ziggler in 17 seconds. What the fuck was the point of that? This was fucking garbage. Why was that added? And Kevin Owens cuts a promo about Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon, he thought he was going to either fire him, suspend him, whatever. And then he said something about Shane McMahon. He can go straight to hell, whatever. I don't know. Or kiss his ass, whatever. I don't know what he said, but who cares? Why should I care about Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon? What pertains to their feud. That was 2 years ago. I only even see this 2 years later. Despite, that Shane McMahon got his revenge against Kevin Owens. Oh, but because Shane McMahon is now a heel, and Kevin Owens is the babyface now I gotta care about that, right? Fuck that shit. I'm not caring about that. I'm not gonna watch SmackDown because of that. I'm not gonna watch Raw because of that either. Ridiculous. Anyways. Kofi Kingston, the WWE champion, versus Samoa Joe. 9 minutes and 45 seconds. Match, with the build that they've been doing with Samoa Joe and Kofi Kingston, this should have some stipulation, because this is Extreme Rules. But it wasn't. Unbelievable. And on top of that, this match was fucking boring. Nothing against Samoa Joe, nothing against Kofi Kingston. It was just boring. I mean, it wasn't a bad match, but I just didn't care about this match because it was fucking boring. At this point, I was getting tired of this pay-per-view. This pay-per-view, coming at this part, I felt pretty bored. I'm sure I'll tell you what matches I thought I feel bored while I'm at it. The Raw Tag Team Championship title, I felt a little bored. Alistair Black and Cesaro, in a way, I kind of felt bored. Bayley versus Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss, Raw SmackDown Women's Championship, I felt a little bored. AJ Styles Ricochet, I felt a little bored. And then it got worse with Kofi Kingston and Samoa Joe. I don't know what to say. How was this a good WWE Championship match? And on top of that, Samoa Joe loses. Not only he lost to Kofi Kingston, he lost to him clean. Is this what Samoa Joe is best of doing in WWE? Jobbing in WWE Championship matches? He's the main event jobber at this point. He's been like that since coming to the main roster. I'm sick and tired of seeing Samoa Joe losing. But and the worst part is Samoa Joe's okay with this. He's fine of jobbing. I don't get it. Why can't they give Samoa Joe the rub here? Somebody may not know what I'm talking about with Samoa Joe. He's okay with this because I watched the WWE Chronicle with Samoa Joe, and Samoa Joe with him losing every big matches that he's supposed to be getting with an AJ Styles and Roman Reigns or whatever have you. It doesn't bother him. I don't get it. With Samoa Joe, carrying the feud with his promos and his mannerism, and just him being a badass and everything, he carries himself in a serious matter. And what does he get in return? He jobs. Now we get to the main event. Seth fucking Rollins, who's the Universal Champion, and Becky Lynch, who is the Raw Women's Champion, versus Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans in this last chance, winners take all, Extreme Rules mixed tag team match for both of the Universal Championship title from Seth Rollins and from the Raw Women's Championship title from Becky Lynch. And about this match too, this also had a match where you had to tag in your teammate in there. And the match itself was boring too. I mean, they did some weapon shops in the match and all that, but at this point, I didn't care about this match. The one thing I did care about this match was that Baron Corbin gave Becky Lynch, I meant to say, excuse me, the end of days. And you have fans going nuts with that, going bonkers on Twitter or whatever. Like, oh my God, I can't believe WWE had Baron Corbin do that to Becky Lynch. Yeah, because they're performers, they're wrestlers. It's been done. It's been like that for years. So Baron Corbin, Seth Rollins sees this, right? Baron Corbin says like, "Well, you ain't gonna do shit, whatever." He actually said that too, by the way. Good Baron Corbin. Despite how I always trashing Baron Corbin, he's been improving so far this year. I mean, after the whole WrestleMania bullshit that holding Kurt Angle, he's been improving. Good for Baron Corbin. So Seth Rollins, he snaps, he gets his candlestick and everything, he gets a steel chair. Lacey Evans sees all this and she walks away. Seth Rollins goes for a triple curse stomps onto Baron Corbin and gets the win. So your winners still Universal Champion Seth Rollins and still Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch, and which means that's the last chance that Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans will ever get a shot of the Universal Championship title and for Baron Corbin, and for Lacey Evans the Raw Women's Championship title. Raw Women's Championship title. 19 minutes and 55 seconds lasted, by the way. So Seth Rollins didn't get a chance to celebrate because all of a sudden, dun 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 dun, Brock Lesnar comes out with Paul Heyman, attacks Seth Rollins, German suplexes, cashes in his Money in the Bank. Match starts, gives him a net 5, and 1, 2, 3 in 13 seconds. Winner and new Universal Champion, the Beast, Brock Lesnar. And I loved it. I was happy because fuck Seth Rollins, and putting the belt back on Brock Lesnar is going to have these WWE fanboys, WWE Universe bubble dwellers, whatever, getting a fit and temper tantrum, like, oh, I can't believe they put the belt back on Brock Lesnar, the part-timer and blah blah blah. Ha! So yeah, Brock Lesnar is the new Universal Champion, 3 times Universal Champion. And I love it. What a perfect ending for this pay-per-view. And people were saying this was the best pay-per-view that I ever saw for WWE Extreme Rules. You know what? You're right. It was the best pay-per-view that WWE did for Extreme Rules because Brock Lesnar ends up being the main event, and Brock Lesnar ends up cashing in on Seth Rollins, who I fucking hate now. Fuck Seth Rollins. And Brock Lesnar is now the new Universal Champion. So yeah, for those who said that was the best pay-per-view, I agree. This was the best pay-per-view because Brock Lesnar is the new Universal Champion. He walks out of Extreme Rules as new Universal Champion, and Seth Rollins didn't. Just saying. Okay, I was trolling a little bit for pertains to that. But I'll get to my real feelings about the pay-per-view itself. But first, let me get to the highlights of the nights now. All right. Swerve of the night goes to Brock Lesnar, coming out to cash in on Seth Rollins to become the new WWE Universal Champion. And that's a good swerve. Promo of the night, Paul Heyman. Moment of the night, Brock Lesnar is the new Universal Champion. That's my moment of the night. Yeah. Fuck Seth Rollins. Entrance of the night, Undertaker. I'm gonna go with Undertaker. Move of the night. What could be move of the night for Extreme Rules? Oh, Cesaro's springboard European uppercut to Aleister Black. That was the move of the night. Finish of the night. AJ Styles Clash off the second rope to Ricochet to win the United States Championship title. That's finish of the night. Performance of the night. You know what? Performance of the night, I'm gonna go with The Undertaker, because Undertaker, I thought his performance was better on Extreme Rules than it was at Super Showdown from Saudi Arabia. So that goes for The Undertaker. And finally, match of the night, we'll have to go to the I'm gonna go with the Triple Threat Tag Team match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. That's gonna be a match of the night. And my overall strength for the show now, for Extreme Rules pay-per-view, or should I say WWE Extremely Crappy Rules. Now, despite my favorite part with Brock Lesnar, doing that to Seth Rollins, you know that. The pay-per-view overall, besides Brock Lesnar, on the show, I thought it was boring. It wasn't a bad show. I'll give credit where credit's due. The show was decent, was solid, but I felt bored. I felt like the show was boring, because again, you have about 1, 2, 3 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 out of 8 matches that were Extreme Rules, and the rest of it was not Extreme Rules. Where it pertains to no rules in the matches. That's why I feel bored. So 4 out of 10. And with that being said, folks, thank you all for watching. It's the Natural Born Driller saying peace on the streets. For this was your WWE Extreme Rules 2019 review, aka WWE Extreme. Oh, sure. It's actually aka WWE Extremely Crappy Rules 2019 review.